it up. What's inside, eat it up. Creamy, tasty, yummy. Creamy, tasty, yummy. What's your flavor? What's your style? Creamy, tasty, yummy. Move like this and feel like that. Creamy, tasty, yummy. Festive cream rolls. That's the perfect snack. Creamy, tasty, yummy. What's your flavor? What's your style? Perfect snack for everybody. Move like this and feel like that. Creamy, tasty, yummy. Creamy, tasty, yummy. Festive cream rolls. Creamy, tasty, yummy. Perfect snack for you all.
From the makers of Festive Bread, we introduce Festive Cream Rolls available in 4 flavors: vanilla, strawberry, caramel, and chocolate. Festive Cream Roll, the perfect snack for all.
Life is tasty. Let's fly away. Make a great escape just for today. Ting ting bubblegum. Life is so much fun. Ting ting bubblegum. Life is so much fun. Ting ting bubblegum. Blowing bubbles under the sun. Ting ting bubblegum. The spelling bee has come to town. Make learning oh so fun. S-P-E-L-L-I-N-G. Great fun for everyone. S-P-E-L-L like a champion. I'm gonna S-P-E-L-L like a champion. I'm gonna S-P-E-L-L like a champion. I'm gonna S-P-E-L-L like a champion. I'm a spelling champion.
I'm not nervous because I know that once you're nervous, then you cannot spell a word properly and you'll fail, so I'm not nervous.
Some of them seems confident, but I, in my mind, I'm saying I'm much confident than them.
I normally take my time and then look for some words which are tricky. For example, elephantiasis, those large words which I can hear from the word master.
I'll become tougher than him.
I love her. Well, let's see who is going to be who in this spelling bee championship, because man, there's somebody who's going to be tougher than you, Wordmaster. I keep telling you, play nice.
S-P-E-L-L like a champion. I'm a spelling champion.
A very good morning to you. This is the Kenya National Spell Bee Championships Season 2. It's 2019. We are looking for that person who can spell like a champion. My name is Kamuwuongo and I'm really excited because this is a competition that has begun. We are now on episode 7, which means we've had so many contestants who come up here. They're amazing spellers, all looking for that ultimate prize. It is a challenge of making sure that you can comprehend what words mean and also be able to deliver them as you spell them out. It is quite the battle. And this particular season of the Kenya National Spell Bee Championships is brought to you by DPL Festive, who are the leading brand manufacturers of bread. There's powered by Veda Stationery, Ting Ting Confectionery by Kenafric Industries, and Containers, better known as Kentank. Yes, we thank our sponsors because without them we would not be able to make this happen. Now, one of the things you need to know is that we have contestants from 40 counties, and these contestants are the winners from their own counties. Yes, give yourselves a round of applause because you are here because you did well. We are now at the national stages of this championship, and let me just tell you, if you're sitting there and you're watching and you're thinking you want to talk to us, please get on our social media pages and talk to us at @spellingbee_Ken and Kenya National Spelling Bee on Facebook, at KTN Kenya, and the hashtag is Kenya Spelling Bee. Man, let me just tell you, we can't do this without a word master. There's got to be someone who knows all the words that we need to spell. So allow me to introduce you to our word master. Master. His name is Willis. Good morning.
Good morning, Kaleche.
Hi, you're looking so
How is your
nice.
morning?
I'm good.
But you are far much better than I look.
Thank you. I can't wait to see how you're going to play tricks or give words that might play around with people's minds as we continue to find out who can spell like a champion. But one thing's for sure, this competition cannot happen if we do not have rules. So I'm going to walk you through these rules so that we make sure that we know what we're supposed to do. The first rule says that spellers may not receive help of any kind from any other speller or from the audience. So I normally will ask the audience to just hush down and keep your own spelling ideas to yourself. This is about our spellers who are on stage. Rule number 2, there will be a total of 3 rounds, with each speller being challenged to spell 2 words in round 1, 2 words in round 2, and 3 words in round 3. Each speller will be given 1 word to spell at a time. Now, if they spell the word correctly, they will be allowed to spell a second word when we begin the elimination rounds, which is from round 2 and round 3. Round 1 remains as a warm-up, just to get our spellers into the game and to understand how it is played, and also for them to understand the level at which they need to work harder to get on to the next stage. Each contestant will be required to spell their word within 20 seconds, after which the buzzer will go off like this. And please bear in mind that once the buzzer goes off, time is up. You cannot change anything. If you didn't get it right, you will be asked to take your seat. Now, contestants may pronounce their word before spelling them, after spelling them, or not at all. Now, for all the words which have capitals, the speller must indicate the capital letter. For example, if you are spelling the word Nakuru, you must start with capital N, then proceed with the rest of the spelling. Should the speller then be asked to spell, they must spell each and every letter that is in that word according to the way it is spelled. If a word is unclear to a contestant, he or she may ask for the word to be repronounced, defined, or used in a sentence. But please bear in mind, you can only ask for those definitions 3 times, after which the word master will ask you to proceed because the timer will then go off. If, for example, a contestant has already begun to spell their word out, they may not then come back to ask for the word to be repronounced, defined, or used in a sentence. Because the timer will be off, it's time to continue. The competition will continue until we have only 3 winners who are to proceed to the next round. If the spellers are tied at the top, we will continue with more rounds until we are able to determine who our top 3 are, and in this case, they'll be proceeding to the semi-finals, which will be coming in later episodes. Now that all the rules are clear, let me hand over to the word master and we can begin to play.
Well, thank you, Kaleche. And now that we get to business, that is for the non-elimination round, we have also to remember, as she said, we have on my left is Wamboi Mbugwa, who is the timekeeper, and on my right we have Maurice Omondi, who is the scorekeeper. So please, we go now straight to business. I'll begin with speller number 165. Can you come forward? Begin.
My name is Paul Musyoki from Bishop Dunne Primary School in Kitui County, and I'm 10 years old.
Good. Your first word is contestant.
Contestant. C-O-N-T-E-S-T-A-N-T.
Correct. Your second word is champion.
Champion. C-H-A-M-P-I-O-N.
You are right. So you can take your seat. Speller number 166.
My name is Evelyn Juma from 3 Shining Star in Taita, Taveta County, and I'm 12 years old.
Great. Your first word is teacher.
Repeat.
Teacher.
T-E-A-C-H-E-R.
Correct. Your second word is success.
S-U-C-C-E-S-S.
You're right. So you take your seat. Speller number 164.
My name is Esther Masi Kwamboka from Bisam Academy School. I'm 12 years old. I'm representing Nyamira County.
Great. Your first word is octopus.
Octopus. O-C-T-O-P-U-S.
Correct. Your second word is miracle. A miracle.
Miracle. M-I-R-A-C-L-E.
Correct. You're right. Take your seat. Speller number 167.
My name is Joylyn Chepto from Mercy Boarding Primary School, and I'm representing Bomet County.
Great. Your first word is unity.
Unity. U-N-I-T-Y.
You're right. The second word is location.
Location. L-O-C-A-T-I-O-N.
Correct. You take your seat. Speller number 163. 163 if you like.
My name is Jia Chin from Agoro Sare Primary School. I'm 12 years old and I'm representing Homa Bay County.
Good. Your first word is sugar.
Sugar.
Yes.
S-U-G-A-R.
You're right. Your second word is airport.
Airport. A-I-R-P-O-R-T.
You're right. Speller number 168. Can you come forward? How are you?
I'm fine. My name is Mustafa Khalifa. I come from the Vision Junior School and I'm representing Isiolo County.
Great. Your first word is trader.
Trader.
Yes.
T-R-A-D-E-R.
Correct. Your second word is classroom.
Classroom.
Yes.
C-L-A-S-S-R-O-O-M.
You've got it right, so get back to your seat. Speller number 162.
My name is James Sambani from Oasis Academy, Kakamega County. I'm 11 years old.
Good. Your first word is napkin.
Napkin. N-A-P-K-I-N.
You're right. Your second word is driver.
D-R-I-V-E-R.
Correct. You can take your seat. Speller number 169.
My name is Emmalise Nyamira. I come from Muraga Boarding Primary School. I'm 11 years of age and I come from Tharaka, Nithi County.
Good. Now, your first word is plural. The word plural.
Plural. P-L-U-R-A-L.
You are right. Your second word is sprayer.
Sprayer. S-P-R-A-Y-E-R.
You are right. Take your seat. Speller number 161. Can you come forward?
My name is Glada Langare from St. Francis Catholic Boarding Primary School. I'm representing Kitui County and I'm 12 years old.
Good. Your first word is window.
W-I-N-D-O-W.
You are right. Your second word is antelope. Antelope.
A-N-T-E-L-O-P-E. T-E-L-O-P-E.
You're right. Take your seat. Speller number 170. Can you come forward?
I'm Abigail Monda from Rugusu in Meru County, and I'm 10 years old.
And you're also a wonderful girl.
Thank you.
The first word, century.
Century. C-E-N-T-U-R-Y. Century.
Correct. Your second word is volume.
Volume. V-O-L-U-M-E. Volume.
You're right. So can you take your seat? And that has something to tell us about the first round. It was a non-elimination round, and you must have realized that they are seemingly spelling fireworks ahead. It's like a telling image. We are waiting for the second round, and that round will be introduced by none other than Kaleche Mumo, but remember, after she tells us what next.
Oh yes, indeed. That was a fiery round, and it just tells us that the competition is really going to be heating up because we have amazing spellers up here on stage representing their counties. And remember, they're the top spellers from their counties battling it out right here at the Kenya National Spelling Bee Championships. And for sure, I know that you're sitting at home and thinking, oh my goodness, how do we get to participate? Well, right now, what you can do is make sure that you're talking to us on our social media. That is on Twitter. You can talk to us at SpellingBee_Ken. And if you're on Facebook, it's Kenya National Spelling Bee. And don't forget, on all platforms, at KTN Kenya with the hashtag KenyaSpellingBee. Now, this amazing, amazing show is proudly brought to us by DPL Festive, who are the leading bread manufacturers, and powered by Veda Stationaries, Ting Ting Confectionaries by Kenafric Industries, and Containers, better known as Kentank. We have a big thank you to say as well to DT Dobie, who will be providing the winning school bus. Crown Paints, who will be painting the school of the winning champion, and I&M Bank, who have sponsored some of our students, as well as Capital Authorities, who have both sponsored some students and also given us some business words that the Wordmaster will be throwing at the spellers over the course of this season. Now, if at all you thought that was fire, round 2 is coming up, and this is the first of our elimination stages, which simply means that our spellers will have the opportunity to answer 2 spelling words. Now, what that means is you will be given your first word to spell. If you get it right within your 20-second limit, you will be then challenged with a second word. If you get the first word wrong, you will be kindly asked to take a seat. Then we shall find out who gets to be the spelling champion in this amazing show. My name is Kaleche Mumo. We'll be right back.
S-P-E-L-L, like a champion. Spelling champion.
Hey, hey, what's inside? Bite it up. What's inside? Eat it up. Creamy, tasty, yummy. Creamy, tasty, yummy. What's your flavor? What's your style? Creamy, tasty, yummy. Move like this and feel like that. Creamy, tasty, yummy. Festive cream rolls. That's the perfect snack. Creamy, tasty, yummy. What's your flavor? What's your style? Perfect snack for everybody. Move like this and feel like that. Creamy, tasty, yummy. Creamy, tasty, yummy. Festive cream rolls. Creamy, tasty, yummy. Perfect snack for you all.
From the makers of Festive Bread, we introduce Festive Cream Rolls available in 4 flavors: vanilla, strawberry, caramel, and chocolate. Festive Cream Roll, the perfect snack for all.
And welcome back to the Kenya National Spelling Bee Championship Season 2. My name is Kalechemumo, and let me just tell you, if you're just joining us, this is the place where we are trying to find out who can spell like a champion and walk away with the ultimate prize of 500,000 shillings. Yes, 500,000 shillings and a 26-seater school bus that goes to the winning students' school. It's quite the battle, and we're now getting into a round where we get to determine who goes on into the semi-finals. So this is how we're going to play. If I can just but remind you, you have 20-second spellers within which you must answer your question. If you get your first word correct, you will be given the opportunity to answer the second word. Should you get your first word wrong, you will be asked to sit down, and then we shall tell you what happens next. So guys, this is the Kenya National Spelling Bee Championships, and let me hand over to the word master.
That's beautiful, and straight to round 2. You've been reminded that it's an elimination round at this point. British spelling is what we are using from the rules brought to us by the organizers. So we start with speller number 170. Can you come forward? Speller number 170. Now, your first word is curriculum.
Curriculum. C-U-R-R-I-C-U-L-U-M. Curriculum.
Correct. Your second word is esophagus.
Esophagus. O-E-S-O-P-H-A-G-U-S.
Correct. You've got that one right. Speller number 161. Come forward. Your first word is journalist. Journalist. Locally, we find ourselves saying journalist, but the word is journalist. Your work is simply spelling.
J-O-U-N-A-L-I-S-T.
I'm afraid you missed it. You missed it. But you are still a champion. So just take back to your seat. Speller number 169. Your first word is herbivorous.
Herbivorous. H-E-R-B-I-V-O-R-E-S.
Oh, just the last part, but don't worry. Don't worry. Just take your seat. The last part under spelling. We go straight now to speller number 162. Can you come forward? Your first word is cafeteria. Some people locally say cafeteria, cafeteria, but yours is just to spell the word. Cafeteria.
C-A-F-E-T-E-R-I-A.
Correct. Your second word is artillery. Artillery.
A-R-T-I-L-L-A-R-Y.
Just one letter, but you're wonderful, but you missed it. Please take it easy. Just relax. Speller number 168. Can you come forward? Your first word is diarrhea. Sometimes we find ourselves saying diarrhea, but your word is diarrhea. What you do, just spell the word.
D-I-A-R-R-H-O-E-A.
Correct. D-I-A-R-R-H-O-E-A. When you see R-H-E-A, that is American spelling, but you got the British. Cheers. Second word. Dissatisfied.
Dissatisfied.
Yes.
D-E-S-A
You've really tried. That was a good try, but you've missed it. The letter sequences you got mixed up. Don't worry, next time, but you're still here, you never know. You may still be in the contention. So just take your seat. So, now, we come to speller number 163. Speller number 163. Your first word is cemetery. Cemetery.
Cemetery. S-E-M-E-T-R-Y.
I'm afraid you missed the first letter. Don't worry, you can miss it, then you get it later. So just get to your seat. Speller number 167. Your first word is distillation. Distillation. From the word distill. Distillation.
D-I-S-T-I-L.
Oh, sorry, wonderful girl, but you're such a wonderful girl. But missing it does not mean that you are poor, I know. And I hear you're such a wonderful speller. Take it easy. Number 164, can you come forward? That is champion number 164. Your first word is savannah. Savannah.
Savannah. S-A-V-A-N-N-A.
You are right. You are right. And I have to clarify this. That word has alternative spellings which are acceptable. That is S-A-V-A-N-N-A-H. And the one you have used is S-A-V-A-N-N-A without an H. Both spellings are acceptable, and I hope you are always taken through what we call alternative spelling. So you are right. You have a second word. Your second word is ecstasy. Ecstasy.
Ecstasy.
Ecstasy. We are talking about a feeling or a state of very great happiness. Ecstasy.
Ecstasy. E-X-T-A-C-Y.
I'm sorry, you've missed it. So can you just take your seat? Next speller is number 166. Your first word is diabetes. We call it locally diabetes, but just spell the word. That is the work you are supposed to do. Diabetes.
D-I-A-B-E-T-T-E-S.
Sorry, you missed it because you added another T. Diabetes is D-I-A-B-E-T-E-S. Diabetes. So you've missed it, but you're a wonderful speller. We have a lot about you. We hear you are tough, where you've come from. Keep it up. Just be there. Speller number 165. I may be wrong, but one time in this world you can be the other Obama, being the president of a country which is very powerful. Now, your first word is amoeba. Amoeba. Some say amoeba, but it's amoeba. I want you to spell amoeba, British spelling.
Amoeba. A-M-E-B-A.
Sorry, the rules are you use British spelling, that is A-M-O-E-B-A. When you have amoeba, A-M-E-B-A, that is American. And that is why the rules which are given by the organizers are very clear about it. But you are a wonderful young man. When you become the president somewhere in the world, remember me, young man. Now, well, that is just so wonderful, but to take us through the remaining part of it is none other than Kaleche Mumo. Kaleche, back to the stage.
Well, indeed, that was a great round where we have a tie. We're glad that we do have our first person who is a champion of the day, but we need to find out position 2, position 3, who are moving on to the semi-finals of the Kenya National Spelling Bee Championships. So if I may just recap this, so we are aware of who will be battling it out in our third round of our show. We have speller number 162, speller number 164, and speller number 168. They are now going to have their opportunity to have a run for the semi-finals. And remember, if you're sitting at home, you can talk to us. You're tweeting us at SpellingBee_Ken, and on Facebook, the Kenya National Spelling Bee, and of course on all platforms at KTN Kenya with the hashtag KenyaSpellingBee. Now, I know you've been talking to your TV. I know, don't look at me like that. I do know you've been doing it. So it's time for you to have a chance to be a winner as well, walking away with a hamper from our lovely sponsors. So all you have to do is just answer this very simple question. Name all the stationery items that Veda are awarding our spellers with on this season of the Kenya National Spelling Bee. Name all the stationery items that Veda are awarding our spellers with on this season of the Kenya National Spelling Bee. We've been talking about them. We've been showing them to you. They're amazing. I want them. You must know them. So please, if you think you do, what you can get to is your email and send us an email on spellingbee@standardmedia.co.ke, and you will get to enjoy this amazing hamper from our sponsors. And remember, the Kenya National Spelling Bee is proudly sponsored by DPL Festive, the leading bread manufacturers, and powered by Veda Stationery, Ting Ting Confectionery by Kenafric Industries, and Containers, better known as Kentang. But round 3 is waiting. We've got to find out who gets to spell like a champion. I'm Kaleche Mumo. We'll be right back.
Kujenga nchi yetu, tunufaisha Kenya yetu. Kila siku tarauka, kujenga nchi yetu, tunufaisha Kenya yetu. Festive, oh hey oh. Festive bread, hey oh. Festive, yeah, oh hey oh.
Festive bread, feeding our nation through caring for today's needs. Festive bread, dedicated to a quality life. Quality textured coating gives your walls a tough and beautiful finish. Available in over 6,000 shades, it hides surface imperfections. Call us on 0709 887 000 to place your order. Crown. If you like it, crown it.
and welcome back to the Kenya National Spelling Bee Championships. My name is Kalechi Mumo, and we are on a quest to find out who can spell like a champion and walk away with that ultimate prize of 500,000 shillings and a 26-seater school bus. It is quite the challenge and quite the task, but our spellers representing 40 counties are up for it, and their teachers and parents have been working so hard to make sure that they get here, even making it through as champions in their very own counties. So we have 3 spellers who are looking for position 2 and 3, but there is a, word master. He's the guy who is going to give them their challenge. So allow me to leave you in the hands of the word master, and let's see how this round goes. Over to you.
We have gone through our second round, and what it means now is that we have to know who is proceeding to the third round, because these spellers are just wonderful. So that would mean we have some consultation, and then after that consultation, we'll know who is proceeding to the third round of this show.
Yes, as expected, Willis, we have number 1, that is speller number 170. We have a stalemate between, and this one is number 162, 168, and 164, battling it out for the second and the third spot. Willis?
Thank you very much. Champions, how are you?
Hi.
Can you breathe in a bit? Out. Now, we go to number 162. Speller number 162. Can you spell the word cursor? We have that gadget on the computer, the cursor. That small mark on a computer screen that is usually moved, and it can guide you on where to type what? Cursor.
C-U-S-S-A-R.
I'm afraid you've missed it, but narrowly. I always call it a good try. So just take your seat, keep it up. Well, now we go straight to speller number 168. Can you step forward? Can you come forward? Your first word is satellite, what we locally call satellite. Satellite.
S-A-T-E-L-L-I-T-E.
Correct. Your second word is deteriorate. To deteriorate.
D-E-T-E-R-O-R-I-A-T-E.
I'm afraid you've missed that one, but it was a good try. Don't worry, just take your seat. Thank you for clapping the young man. We go to speller number 164. Yes, how are you?
I'm fine.
Your first word is porcupine.
Meaning?
Oh, an animal. That is an animal covered with long, stiff parts, like needles that it can protect itself with.
Porcupine. P-O-R-P-U-P-I-N-A.
I'm afraid you've missed it. When you leave this place, check it and continue checking, because you are a wonderful speller for you to reach the national level. So just get back to your seat. And dear viewers, sometimes we say missing something is not the big issue, but knowing what you missed is what can really help you to go forward. And now that we've reached that level, what we remain with is to know whether we have a definite result or not. And that would take me through something small, and that something small means I have to be guided by the scorekeeper.
Very well, Willis. We already have number 1, number 2, but we have a tie. We must break to get number 3. That is between spellers number 162 and 164.
Oh, thank you very much. I love how precise you are. Speller number 162. Can you come forward so that we see how we can break the deadlock. Yes. Your first word is afforestation. Afforestation. That is the process of planting areas of land with trees in order to form a forest.
A-F-F-O-R-E-S-T-A-T-I-O-N.
You're right. You're right on that. Your second word, young man, your second word is warthog. What we call locally warthog. A warthog, but locally we say warthog. Your work is simply spelling the word.
W-A-R-T-H-O-G.
Correct, you got it right. So get back to your seat. Speller number 164. Can you come forward? Your first word is accommodation.
Accommodation. A-C-C-O-M-A-D-A-T-I-O-N.
You've really tried like a wonderful girl, but unfortunately, you missed it for today. Don't worry, spelling has even what we call the ball that is played within the court of luck. Luck may play a game, so maybe you are not lucky, but don't worry, just get back to your seat. Now, and with that, dear viewers and the entire audience, I believe you can agree with me, and I think even the scorekeeper and the support lady on my left will agree with me that we have somebody taking the position we were looking for. The position we were looking for, we have somebody. So please, can you just confirm for me so that I can carry on?
Confirmed, Willis. Number 3, we have speller number 162.
Okay, that is good. That is good. The people who are going forward to what Kalecha will tell you are already here with us. What I would say, nothing succeeds like success. Are we together? Over now to Kalecha.
Wow, what a fantastic round. I'm telling you, this is clearly the Kenyan National Spelling Bee Championships. When you see spellers coming up here ready to spell their hearts away, it isn't a joke. And the word master has tried, he's played his tricks, but guess what? We still have 3 people who we get to congratulate as they move over to the semi-finals. But guys, didn't they all do so well? Can we give them a round of applause? For sure, there are 40 counties that send their students over after battling it out, and they made it this far. All of them are winners. But in this particular round, we will be sending off 3 amazing spellers to the semi-finals. So allow me to just let you know once again who they are. In our 3rd position, we have speller number 162, who is James from Kakamega. Please stand up and give him a round of applause. Then we have our 2nd position, who is speller number 168, Khalifa from Isiolo. And our champion of the day is Abigail from Meru, speller number 170. Yes, these are the amazing spellers who will be moving over to the semi-finals. But remember, everybody is a winner, and we do have amazing hampers to give them. So right now, allow me to call upon Miss Kushi Dave of Taveta Stationaries, who has the amazing medals and hampers, because everybody gets a medal, everybody gets a certificate and a hamper. So come on up here, just so that we can award these amazing children. Hi, how are you?
I'm
Good. How are you?
I'm great. How did you find that round and the whole, episode was just wow.
Wow, it was so intense. I was in complete awe at how talented all of these really young kids are. I couldn't spell most of the words they spelled, but...
You don't want to meet with the word master after this and,
No, thanks.
Well, you know what? We've got to at least give out our medals because we do have our medals. We want to have some help as we do that for our top 3. So I'm going to ask them to step on up. So in position 3, we have 162. That is James from Kakamega. If you can just come up here so that you can get your award, please let's give him a round of applause. Congratulations. So you can go back to your seat. And then we have in position 2 is speller number 168, Khalifa from Isiolo. Come on up here. A round of applause for him. And our spelling champion of the day is speller number 170, Abigail from Meru. Come on up here. Now, remember, all these amazing spellers do walk away with an amazing hamper that you who is sitting at home also get a chance to walk away with. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you are here to help us do that. Thank you. So guys, if you're wondering what our amazing spellers are going to get, I have to tell you there is an amazing water bottle and a cream roll from DPL Festive, who are our title sponsors. There's a lovely bag from Kentuck, and it's some Ting Ting chewing gum from Kenafric Industries, and this must be enjoyed, of course, with caution because we want our children to have good teeth. But remember, there is a lot of stuff and stationery coming from Veda. So remember, our question is, what are the gift items, the stationery items that are coming from Veda? This is your chance to walk away with your own hamper. If you can name them, and I'll give you a clue again, there are 5 of these stationery items that Veda is giving away to our spellers and to you at home. So what you need to do is get onto the email address spellingBee@standardmedia.co.ke for a chance for you to get your very own hamper. But a round of applause for these amazing guys. Let them all get their medals. Let's get their hampers coming up. They will be awarded with everything that they need to be awarded with. Please, if we can just have the hampers coming up as we award all of our spellers, our winners, because we must encourage our young to continue learning and studying and making sure that they are winners. This is a Kenya National Spelling Bee. My name is Kalachemumo, and again, we will be here to see who else is going to the semi-finals of this championship. The question is, can you spell like a champion? And can you walk away with 500,000 shillings and a school bus, 26-seater for your school? Yes, I think it can be done. We will see you next week. Bye-bye.
The spelling bee has come to town, make learning oh so fun. S-P-E-L-L-I-N-G, great fun for everyone. S-P-E-L-L, like a champion. I'm gonna S-P-E-L-L, like a champion. I'm gonna S-P-E-L-L, like a champion. I'm gonna S-P-E-L-L, like a champion. I'm a spelling champion.
Hey, hey, what's inside? Bite it up. What's inside? Eat it up. Creamy, tasty, yummy. Creamy, tasty, yummy. What's your flavor? What's your style? Creamy, tasty, yummy. Move like this and feel like that. Creamy, tasty, yummy.
Festive cream rolls, that's the perfect snack. Creamy, tasty, yummy. What's your flavor? What's your style?
Perfect snack for everybody. Move like this and feel like that. Creamy, tasty, yummy. Creamy, tasty, yummy. Festive cream rolls. Creamy, tasty, yummy.
Perfect snack for you all.
From the makers of Festive Bread, we introduce Festive Cream Rolls available in 4 flavors: vanilla, strawberry, caramel, and chocolate. Festive Cream Roll, the perfect snack for all.
Rough and tough quality textured coating gives your walls a tough and beautiful finish. Available in over 6,000 shades, it hides surface imperfections. Call us on 0709 887 000 to place your order. crown. If you like it, crown it.